new series of streams. I will solve puzzles from the book The Woodpecker Method. In this series of streams, I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start it. So black to move here. Rook takes h2, king takes h2, rook h8, checkmate. Okay, this looks nice. Let's go for the next one. White to move. Rook f8, bishop takes f8, d6 check. Queen d5, bishop takes d5, bishop e6, bishop takes e6. Okay, wonderful. Let's go for the next one. White to move again. Bishop takes f4, e takes f4, e5. The bishop needs to take, and then queen takes d7 wins the bishop. Next one. Black to move, black to move. Rook d2 check. If rook takes d2, then queen takes b1 wins the queen. If the king moves, then queen h1 checkmate. Okay, let's look at the next one. White to move. Bishop takes f7 check, king takes f7, knight takes e5, double attacks the king and the bishop, and the knight takes g4. Wins back the piece with an extra pawn. Okay, white to move. Rook takes c6, pawn takes c6, bishop a5 wins the queen. Okay, black to move, black to move. f3 looks, yeah, f3, because if queen takes f3, then rook takes c4 wins the bishop. If the queen moves to f1 to protect g2, then rook takes c4, queen takes c4, queen takes g2, checkmate. And if queen f1, then rook takes c4, queen takes c4, queen takes g2, checkmate. Okay. So let's go for the next one. Black to move. Queen takes c4, queen takes c4, knight e3, double attack wins the queen back. Okay. White to move. Rook takes d7, king takes d7, king takes b5. If he makes this intermediate move, then bishop takes. Still wins the game. So, queen takes f6. If pawn takes f6, then bishop f8, checkmate. Queen takes f6, and then queen g6. Then we can just take the queen. Queen take g6, and that's with extra bishop it wins. But let's take a look if there is something even better. Probably there's nothing better than that. It's a checkmate. White to move again. Black is threatened with queen takes g2 checkmate, so I need to cover that thing. This queen takes e8, queen takes e8, that's probably not helping much. Queen takes b7, queen takes b7, that's also not helping. Oh, without this d4 bishop, bishop f6 would be winning. Huh. Queen f8 takes. Yeah, black has an extra pawn. Hallelujah, what should I do here? What should I do? So look, first all the checks. Queen takes h7, probably not good. Queen g7, queen g8, queen f8, queen f8 takes, rook takes, king g7. Probably there's no follow-up. Queen takes e8, queen takes e8, rook f8, not good. Bishop f6, not good. Okay, queen f6 check. Bishop takes, queen takes. It's not good. Queen f6, not good. Captures, queen takes g6, queen takes e8, rook takes, queen takes e8, queen takes e8, queen takes b7, queen takes b7. Do I miss something here, or there is something? You know, maybe bishop e4. If queen takes e4, then bishop f6 check, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6 check. Yeah, maybe just to make the draw by perpetual checks. Yeah, queen takes check. Yeah, and white just gives the perpetual check on f7 and f6. Okay, first I was thinking maybe there's something more than a draw, but yeah, this is the best thing we can do. Okay, white to move again. This is nice. Queen h6 check, king g8 or h8. Then rook f8 check. Queen takes f8, queen takes h7 checkmate. Oh. Black to move. What's going on here? The white piece is kind of passive. First idea comes in my knight c3. Bishop takes c3, then bishop takes c1 wins the exchange. Can white do anything else? Queen h5, but then bishop takes. So yeah, he cannot just save the exchange. Okay, so black to move, black to move. Rook takes d3, queen takes d3, queen e1 check, queen d1, queen takes d1 checkmate. Yeah, that wins. Okay, rook takes d3. The question if there is something follow up. Yeah, rook d1 is a threat. The bishop moves maybe to g2. Then the other rook comes to d8, and then rook d1 is coming. Yeah, this is it, wonderful. And if checkmate. Okay, this is nice. So we already showed 14 exercises. Let's go forward. Black to move here. Our rook is hanging. Ah, that's nice. Queen takes f1, king takes f1, rook e1, checkmate. Wow, that's nice. Okay, white to move. Probably knight takes g5. Thank you very much for the following. Chess Excellence Pro. So knight takes g5, pawn takes g5, queen h5 check, king e7, queen f7 check, king d6. There bishop a3 check maybe. Bishop g4, bishop b4, bishop takes, knight takes. Takes, or maybe bishop b4, then pawn takes b4. Maybe e5. So just winning back this way. Ooh, wow, wow, wow! This is nice. I forgot this checkmate. Wow, this is nice. The king c6. And check, and the checkmate comes here. Wow. Oh. Yeah, this is nice. So e5 check is, I think, is a good, really, that's the best move. It's immediately forced checkmate. So white to move another king's gambit. Knight takes a7 check, knight takes a7, bishop takes a6. That wins a pawn. Just thinking if there's something more than just winning a pawn here. It looks like this is it. That's an important pawn, of course. It's the defending the king. Okay, I think this is what we looked before. Bishop takes f7, king takes f7, knight takes e5, fork. Is the bishop. Okay, black to move. Probably rook takes e3. If queen takes e3, then queen c2 checkmate. If queen takes b4, then rook takes e2. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, this is again something similar. So knight takes g5, f takes g5, queen h5 check, king e7, queen f7 check, king d6, e5 check, knight takes e5, queen d5 check, king e7, queen takes e5 checkmate. Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. It was exercise number 20. Okay, white to move again. Okay, knight takes g5. Pawn takes g5, queen h5 check, king e7, queen takes g5. Knight f6, then e5. If this, then queen e5 check wins the rook. So the better way to know, because then so first give the check and then queen e5. This is the better, because other way if he check immediately. And black gets some counterplay for the exchange. That's why it's important to give first a check to force the king to the wrong square and then go and take it. Okay, let's go next. White to move again. Again, I think knight takes e5, pawn takes e5, queen h5 check. If g6, then queen takes e5 wins the rook. If king e7, then bishop g5 check wins the queen. If d5, well, and queen h5 check. Then knight takes g6. Rook is coming. Yeah. Check. G6, then check. Let's do exchange. Okay, let's go for the next one. White to move. Looks like the c6 pawn is pinned because the c8 rook is hanging. So rook takes d5, looks a good move. Rook takes d5, rook takes d5, queen takes d5, pawn takes d5, and the rook takes c8, queen f8, queen, rook takes, king takes, and white has an extra bishop. And white wins. Okay, white to move again. Knight a4 actually blocking the connection between them, so the rook will be hanging. Knight a4, we can play rook a3. Then queen b2, pawn b4, queen takes e5, going active. Yeah, and then the c5 will be also hanging. Okay, this is nice. Let's go for black to move. So equal number of pawns. So rook takes e5, queen takes e5, queen f3, double attack check, king g1, and queen takes d1 check. Yeah, and black has an extra pawn, which hopefully will be enough to win the game. Yeah, and need to go back with the queen to avoid the checks. Okay, white to move. The h6 queen is unprotected, so we may use that for our advantage somehow. Knight takes e6, queen takes d2, rook f8 check, knight takes, so that's not good. Yeah, also the e6 knight is kind of unprotected, attacked and defended the same number of times. What can we do here? Actually, white has 3 pawns for a knight. Yeah, rook f6 is an idea, maybe if there is nothing better. Rook f6, knight takes f6, rook takes f6. The queen moves maybe to h5, then rook takes e6, and white has the knight and 3 pawns for the rook. So rook f6 actually wins the 2 knights for the rook. Yeah, there are exercises when there is no immediate win. Sometimes need to accept this kind of stuff. Yeah, I think this should be the move, yeah. Yeah, of course, he can also capture immediately on e6, but yeah. Okay. White to move again now, probably just queen takes h5, knight f6, double attack. It's a fork. Exercise number 28. Black to move again. Maybe sacrifice him. Rook takes g2, king takes g2, rook g8 check. King h1 and queen takes h6. And gives the checkmate. Okay, perfect. White to move. Ooh, this is a nice checkmate. Queen g7 check, rook takes g7, pawn takes g7, double check, king g8 and rook h8 checkmate. Wow, this was really nice. Let's do one more, so we will have like 30 exercises. White to move. Knight f6 check. Need to take, then the rook takes e8 wins. Okay, wonderful. So a few words about the idea of the Woodpecker method. The key idea is to set a number of puzzles in 4 weeks and solve them. So for example, you set yourself like 100 puzzles or 500 puzzles, solve all of them in 4 weeks, and then solve the same puzzles in half of the time, so in 2 weeks, and then do it in 1 week, and then like in 4 days, and then 2 days, and then 1 day, and so do it 7 times, solve all the puzzles to imprint into your subconsciousness mind, so you will be able to immediately see if something similar happens in your games. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.